Thank you, Aaron. And tonight, West Virginia turns on the lights for Oklahoma. It's the Sooners' first ever trip to Morgantown, and the first game between these two schools since the 2008 Fiesta Bowl. Oklahoma, West Virginia, Big 12 football in prime time tonight on Fox College Football. Big 12 football prime time coming up next on Fox. And here we go, teed up and ready to play. Five yards deep, and Clay, no return. And Oklahoma will start with Landry Jones at quarterback. And Joel, let's take a look at tonight's Taco Bell impact players.
They've got a lot of talented guys on offense, but the thing that makes them tick is their versatility, and that starts with fullback Trey Millard. He's a
version. Shotgun. Jones steps, fires, throws. Touchdown. Millard. Millard dug that one out. And he grabs his third touchdown of the season by way of the air.
I love the patience on the route from Trey Millard, letting everything develop and then finding the soft spot in the zone and turn around and give your numbers to the quarterback. What a terrific job. This guy's a fullback running routes, that discipline. What a terrific weapon for the Sooners.
There is no better player in college football than Tavon Austin in the open field. I mean, he is great.
You may be right. Marquise Lee maybe would be a guy in there.
Shotgun, Geno Smith steps and fires, trying to hit a slant. This time it is picked off. Colvin, the right corner, popped out of bounds at the 32 by Geno Smith. So only the fourth interception thrown by Geno Smith. And right now, Oklahoma, Joel, deep inside West Virginia territory off the interception.
I thought Geno Smith telegraphed this. Watch his eyes go to the left side of the screen, and that's what Aaron Colvin is watching the entire time. And he steps in front of it. Here's Colvin as he steps in front of the ball. They were trying to go to number 80, Ryan Nealon. Guy who's only got 6 catches on the year, but Colvin did a great job of keeping an hour wind in Norman, Oklahoma, and he still threw the ball incredibly accurate. 11 of 16 so far tonight for 105 yards.
Jones underneath. Saunders, 30, has a blocker, 15, 10, 5, and walks it in. Touchdown, OU. $76 yards.
And the Achilles heel for West Virginia shows up again. Missed tackles, 1, 2, 3, 4 missed tackles. And then Kenny Stills gets out in front of Saunders, the cutback, and he's in for the touchdown. Oklahoma with a quick strike, answering the touchdown of West Virginia. How about Jalen Saunders, the transfer from Fresno State? He has electrified this offense since becoming eligible before the Texas game. He's been a real key in the slot for Landry Jones.
70 West Virginia. Oh, they can score. Jones up top. Touchdown. Stills. You said it earlier, Joel, where it was a Petros, but surgically just picked apart West Virginia on this play. He just lobs it up, and Stills jumps up and grabs that football for 6.
How about Stills getting away from cornerback Ishmael Banks, the sophomore? They don't have the feel of that type of a play. They don't know to just throw it to a spot in the end zone. They constantly want to look at players and throw it directly to players.
Geno Smith airs it out. Tavon Austin to midfield, 40 yards. Javon Harris made the tackle, but what a half for Tavon Austin.
Now already 73 yards.
Smith up top, man coverage. On the button. Touchdown, Bailey. Geno Smith finding his rhythm on this series, and Joel, you could not have thrown a better ball.
You can't run a better route against one of the best corners in the country, Aaron Colby.
Incredible.
6'4", 308 for Shaq route.
There's the numbers on Landry Jones tonight. 3 wide receivers near side on 1st and 10. Big hole up the middle. Williams 10-5 touchdown. Joel, for the second time tonight, the seas part, and Damian Williams just runs right through West Virginia secondary. 48 yards.
They continue to hammer away at that short side of the field. The defense for West Virginia is setting itself based on space on the wide side or the short side, and because there's no numbers back there, Oklahoma continues to run that zone play, the ISO play, back into that weak.
5 off the clock. Oklahoma on a quick strike run by Damian Williams. 31-17 OU. Welcome to Fox College Football, presented by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And back in Morgantown, Craig Bowerjack along with Joel Klatt. Halftime, 31-17 Oklahoma.
Oklahoma against Baylor.
Bowie 9 carries for 23 yards and a touchdown in the first half. He picks up 4, 2nd down and 6. Austin finds a hole. Dangerous. Hits the edge. Watch out. 30, 25, 15. Touchdown, West Virginia. "74 yards. What a way to start the third quarter. We got a 3 wide receiver package top of your screen. Landry Jones sets and throws across the field. And big gain, breaking a tackle. Shepard breaks another inside the 30 to the 26-yard line.
This defense just cannot tackle in the open field. It has killed them all season long. They're there, they're in position, and Sterling Shepard, the true freshman from Oklahoma City, breaks a couple of tackles and down the sidelines in the air, taken completely out of this stadium after the crowd was back in the ball game.
Joel, what should have been a 10-yard pickup is a 52-yard gain to the 27-yard line of West Virginia. Jones, dart on the money, hard hit, and cartwheel down is just. Let's get a game break. A wild day in football. Back to LA. Here's Aaron. Jones up top. Touchdown. Stills. Second time Jones has found Stills in the corner tonight. Fourth touchdown toss for Jones for Oklahoma.
And coverage.
17th play of this drive. 3rd down and goal. Cutting back. Another cut, Austin. You have to witness that to believe his cut ability. Not once, Joel Klatt, but twice. He stopped here.
Javon Harris right in position. He's juked. Then Demontre Hurst, number 6, juked. Both seniors, tremendous football players in the back end.
Bittencourt misfires on the PAT. 8-point spread at Morgantown. Tavon Austin, a special player, cuts it into the end zone. Holgorsen, there's life, back with the Mountaineers. 8-point game, Oklahoma. They get the snap away. Austin, little stutter step, cut back. Another cut. Wow, watch out. Tavon Austin, 50. Can they catch him? 35-30, high steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We are watching Houdini.
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
No.
Tony Jefferson had him dead to rights right at the line of scrimmage.
50.
Well, number 1's jogging on the field. I got to assume this ball is going to him.
4th down and about just a little less than a yard. Short. And Holgorsen, his reaction, emotional. That headset may not make it through the night.
He's still upset about the pass interference call that didn't get called. He's not upset at that 4th down play. He's still upset at the officials about that non-pass interference call. Here's the 4th down play. Javon Harris comes in. He stops it. He's the safety. Crashes in from the left side of the defense, right side of the offense. Gets Andrew Bowie to the ground. Makes the play ultimately for Oklahoma.
Joel, he's made
Out getting the foot down inbounds for the conversion.
He's out of Oklahoma City. Landry Jones sidesteps, pressure, throws it up. Intercepted. Oh, he liked to have that one back in his hand. Broderick Jenkins with the interception, his first of the season, and Jones makes a mistake. And West Virginia shuts down OU.
Boy, a guy that's played this much football in his career needs to know better than what Landry Jones just did. Trying to elude the rush, doesn't get enough on this football because he has to flip his hips all the way around, and Jenkins goes up for the interception. West Virginia life down 8 in the 4th quarter. Yeah, you got to get him off of his throw spot. Not nearly as accurate. In fact, he only throws for 44% once he's outside of the pocket. That's where they find him on this play. He tries to flip his hips and get that ball down the field, but severely underthrown. Poor decision from Landry Jones. Kenny Stills turns into a defender, and the senior putting his team in a bad position turned the ball over in the 4th quarter.
That's the 8th interception tossed by Landry Jones, and it gives West Virginia 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line. Geno Smith in his own end zone, throws up top. Stedman Bailey with a grab at the 35, call it the 37-yard line.
Now that is standing in the base of pressure. Geno Smith was getting pressured from the outside. He stands in the pocket and delivers a strike down the field to Stedman Bailey.
Trap deep. Now they've got room. 1st and 10, 37. There's Bailey lined up near side. Tavon Austin. Oklahoma zeroes in on him up front, maybe a yard on the push up front. Bailey tonight, 9 receptions, 120 yards. That's the 12th time he's gone over 100 yards in his career.
There was the pressure that you saw from the outside, breakdown in protection, but that was just a terrific throw right down the middle of the field. In between 3 Oklahoma defenders, dropped it in nicely.
2nd down and 9. Oklahoma can't wrap up. Bailey makes the cut and is tackled inside the 30-yard line.
4. different Oklahoma Sooners had an opportunity to tackle Stedman Bailey, and he broke all those tackles. The open field ability of some of these Mountaineer skill position players is really causing Oklahoma tons of problems in this game. And now Geno Smith finding a rhythm. You're seeing a guy right now, didn't play well early in this game, and he's starting to get confident right now. That's the last thing the Sooners want to see.
He's made some terrific throws here early in this series. He wants more. He'll run out of the pocket, chase. He's got room, pointing, directing, first down at the 10. Geno inside, running for the end zone, and he runs out of gas at the 4-yard line. Finally, it was Colvin who chased it from one side to the other.
He's faster than I thought. I mean,
4 plays, already 94 yards, less than 2 minutes off the clock. They dump it down. Bailey. Touchdown.
Another big day, even though USC lost to the Bruins.
Austin makes a cut midfield, makes another at the 40, cuts it back. And a flag, they're going to bring this one back. There is a flag back at the 22.
It's about the only thing that's going to stop Tavon Austin tonight.
At the line of scrimmage, here's
personal
a call.
foul, hands to the face, number 2 defense. That penalty be 15 yards from the end of the run. Sideline interference, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Oklahoma bench. Penalty be enforced half the distance to the goal, first down.
10-yard line for the Mountaineers.
This will be first and goal, 8-yard line. Play action, Geno Smith up top, corner. Got it! Stedman Bailey!
That's what that penalty was called on.
Landry Jones, 420 yards, sets up a screen pass. Plenty of room to rumble. Williams stepped out of bounds. Second down at 10. West Virginia bringing pressure from the edge, and that throw. Jones stands strong in the pocket, and he knocks it into Sterling Shepard.
And
Carl
Petros,
Johnson, or Joseph with a tackle.
There's your confidence right there, Petros. How about that? Standing tall in the pocket. He gets a few opportunities to get jostled around, and yet still delivers the ball for a strike down the field.
And he moved. He doesn't usually move and throw the ball well. You've been pointing it out all day. That was a big-time senior play by Landry Jones.
Petros, that was a 28-yard completion and a first down for Oklahoma inside the 35-yard line of West Virginia. Clock coming up on 6 minutes to play. Again, he's past the hash, and again he makes another big throw inside the 15-yard line. Justin Brown. So now he's finding some confidence, Joel, of his own outside the pocket.
That's exactly what he needed, his rhythm. And for a quarterback as experienced as Landry Jones, it just takes one. And then have either been for first downs or touchdowns. Biggest snap of the game for Landry Jones right now.
Stills with number 4 on his back. Landry Jones sets, wants to throw, end zone, climbs the ladder, and you called it, Kenny Stills, touchdown.
And Oklahoma answers. Patience from Landry Jones to allow the route concept to develop and Stills to get open left. This is what it's all about.
Geno Smith, Mountaineers go back to work. Room, running, watch out. Tavon Austin, pass midfield to the 49, and tripped up by Colvin.
You know what's amazing about this, and Petros, you can also speak to this, Oklahoma hasn't changed what they're doing. They continue to run man coverage. They continue to run the same defense. And Mike Stoops is living with his players, but Tavon Austin just running all over him, 300 yards rushing.
You know, that space has not existed for Andrew Bowie or Dustin Garrison, but every time Austin gets the ball, it seems that there's an unreal amount of space on the football field for him to work his magic.
Those numbers now 339 yards. He wants more. Patient. And he slides to the 40-yard line. He picks up 4. I'll bring down 2nd down and 6.
That is the risk when you play man coverage, is that you're taking defenders out of the equation just based on the routes that they have to cover because it's man coverage. So you've seen a lot of times Tavon Austin running down the field, and a guy like Aaron Colvin is covering Stedman Bailey 30, 40 yards downfield. That's the risk that you run with man coverage, but they've been incredibly successful with it as a pass defense, ranked 8th in the country.
2nd down and 5. Play action, Geno Smith up top. Touchdown, Bailey! Kicks away. Picked up goal line. Brennan Clay. Clay 20. Clay 25. Clay breaks a tackle 35-40. And Clay brings Oklahoma to the 45-yard line.
On the kickoff return.
Tonight 49-44, but the clock runs up on 2 minutes and Oklahoma is down 5. Slingshotted, caught, Justin Brown, 20, inside the 15-yard line. Now here's an issue. You could score maybe in this game too early.
Well, each team.
And 12 for Oklahoma as we hit the 1 minute to play. Landry Jones in the pocket, slingshots it underneath on the hands of Brown. He is tackled and dropped back at the 4-yard line. Keeper stacked up. 4th down. Will Clark. 4 of 6 on 4th downs this season. They need 3 yards to keep this drive alive. 27 seconds on the clock, down 5. Touchdown Stills. Touchdown Oklahoma.
You talk about pressure. Landry Jones throws a perfect slant pass on 4th down to his most experienced receiver, Kenny Stills.
And now a 2-point attempt. Trying to make it a 3-point spread, 50-49. And it falls incomplete, and there's Smith winds up, Hail Mary. And it's Oklahoma's game on the road. 50-49. Dana Holgorsen told us the hardest loss of the season was a double overtime loss to TCU. And I'm sure this game will rank right there or beyond. Two Sooners right on top of that pass. And a remarkable night of football ends here in Morgantown. Oklahoma survives, 12th ranked in the country, 50-49 for Joel Klatt. Petros Papadakis, our entire Fox crew. Greg Bolerjack saying so long for Morgantown. Let's take you now to Erin Andrews.